Soundtrack passt. Das hat mich gerade ein bisschen erschreckt. Hey, schön, dass ihr wieder dabei seid. Ich bin Eroshiva und das ist Not for Broadcast. Und ich finde das ein guter Anfang, weil es mich echt gerade erschreckt hat. What the fuck? Okay, das ist ein Early Access, ja? Das sind die ersten 3 Level, die ich für euch spielen darf. In einem kleinen Indie-Stream, den ich heute mache. Ich hoffe, es ist nicht zu laut. Ja. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was das für ein Spiel ist. Wir probieren es jetzt einfach mal aus. Habe ich geschenkt bekommen, den Key. Bin aber unvoreingenommen. Wir gehen einfach mal ran. Wir gehen mal ran. Ich kann es gerne einen Ticken leiser machen. Ich denke, ein bisschen laut ist es. So ist vielleicht besser, ha? Hallo, Lisa Ripp. Ja, es ist ein wenig laut. Das hat mich auch gerade sehr erschreckt. Welche Sprachen haben wir dann? Oh, wir haben sogar Deutsch zur Verfügung. Nicht schlecht. Wie ist es? So? Gut? Das hat mich gerade echt... Es war erst so fröhlich und plötzlich BUM! Ich habe absolut keinen Schimmer, was das für ein Spiel ist. Aber ich bin gespannt. Falls es jetzt zu leise ist oder so, nur einfach meckern, dann stelle ich das perfekt ein. Ja, Wahnsinn. Tag 1. Die Wahl. Aha. Nach rechts.
Hi David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so
Akzent ist ja geil.
you're gonna have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry, it's not hard, and I'm gonna stay on the phone and help you.
Schön
First, I'm gonna
übertriebenes
give you a quick
Britisch.
tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's
Bin
only
ich
a
gerade
couple
ein
of seconds
Zuschauer?
behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left.
Doch, das ist tatsächlich leicht übertrieben. Ich arbeite mit so vielen Engländern zusammen und die reden nicht so übertrieben.
These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got
Leicht
the power
übertrieben.
on, face the front again.
Okay, Hauptschalter umlegen. Schön. Sonnenuntergang.
You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk.
Okay. What the fuck? Geht das mit meiner Fresse da wieder drüber oder ist es störend? Also erstmal lassen wir es vielleicht... Oh Gott, da läuft das Zeit ab.
Videotapes on the left, they're your adverts. Pick any 3 and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
Mein Salat-Wochenmagazin, das gefällt mir. Oh ja. Und dann der verrückte Neil. Warum darf ich das nicht? So.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
Und trainiere mit Hemdsleeves.
Yeah, thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every
Right,
day.
quick as you can, select screen 1.
How I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going 5, 4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Das ist ja geil.
Next is going to be to throw the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market. Where celebrators popular
Ich habe gerade nicht aufgepasst, was ich machen soll.
win Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star
Was?
Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance Headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party
Ich glaube rechtzeitig zur Werbung oder so, oder?
Right. Button 2 in 3,
Ah, er sagt's mir nochmal.
now. Lovely, mate.
Ich habe nämlich schon auf die 2 gedrückt und dann ist nichts passiert.
Throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes. Here it comes. Switch to screen 1 now. Lovely, mate.
The votes are in.
Lovely.
Decisive win.
Bloody lovely.
The landslide.
Listen, mate, we often get a bit of interference around this time of night, so keep your eye on the machine on the bottom right. You can move that white dot up and down, avoiding the interference using the yellow knob or your scroll wheel.
Of a severe lack of actual policies and of being
Ernsthaft?
deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly.
So geil. Nein!
All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired.
Das wäre
Now,
mal
the clock at
gefallen.
the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
We'll be going live to Advance HQ to hear the co-leaders' acceptance speech.
And 3,
That's all coming
2,
up.
1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to relax.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Oh,
Thought I'd ask him about the election.
personally, I wouldn't
Habe ich gerade was Falsches gemacht?
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was
Aber es ist lustig, dass es noch läuft.
doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship. Really.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next
Nee,
sequence is
es wurde
a
Werbung gespielt.
multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting.
Okay.
3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah?
Okay.
Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen
Nein, gar nicht
programs on
kompliziert. Ich
television,
bin nur...
haven't you? Make it look like those.
Ich wusste ja nicht mal, was das ist.
Screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Quiet in the studio. Thank you so much.
Da läuft noch die
10
Werbung.
seconds, everybody.
Und jetzt geht's gleich los. Jetzt müssten Jumpscares kommen, so völlig unerwartet. Alter, das Spiel ist stressig. Ja, deswegen kann ich gerade nicht so auf euch achten. Tut mir leid.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance.
Da sieht man auch den Delay.
Go to Megan on screen 4.
Is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to
shop
Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is
Das habe ich schon gemacht, ohne dass es
Right,
gesagt
now
hat.
just try and stay on whoever's talking.
latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The Medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as
So ein
I
bisschen,
said to
naja.
Peter the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
I've worked with him in several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
That is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was the true story.
Habe ich wieder total gehabt. Schön, ne?
I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
Been on that show a bit long.
2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Ich dachte, er sagt schon was.
That's a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But, I think
Das macht voll
it's been
Spaß.
quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Well, don't worry, you won't do it again.
Darf er nicht sagen im
Okay, don't
Fernsehen.
panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week
Right,
around
they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Boah. Ja, der darf doch nicht Fuck sagen.
Interference, mate.
Ja, im Britischen schon eher, das stimmt.
Like blunder clutches loose bit in the studio.
Aber er hat ja auch gerade gesagt.
But do I switch to it now? You go to the archive.
Was?
We keep everything.
I don't know that.
Hä?
Lance, we mustn't.
Dr. Lance.
Soll ich schon umschalten? Die reden schon wieder. On air. Huch. Nicht? Ich habe kurz nicht aufgepasst. Störungen? Was für Störungen? Ach, da sind Störungen.
Dr. Hemlock.
Unten rechts, danke.
Doctor,
Aber ich kann irgendwie... Jetzt geht's.
I need to see this.
Ich denke mir, was ist denn jetzt los? Ich wollte mir den Film in Ruhe anschauen, der hier eingeblendet wird. Scheiße. Na, die Störungen habe ich schon wieder vergessen. Ich habe gedacht, ich muss jetzt hier ein bisschen rumschalten.
You'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Du arbeitest, nicht faulenzen. Ach so, da darf ich mir den Film nicht anschauen. Und ich arbeite sogar doppelt gerade. So. Okay.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind
Yep.
the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the spacebar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you've got to do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. If you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear.
Ja, Wahnsinn. Komme ich mal zu meinem Tee.
Volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now.
Ach du Scheiße.
Mate, if you don't turn up the broadcast volume, you won't be able to time your bleeps. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1,
Ja, ja, alles gut. Habe ja noch eine Viertelstunde.
10. Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to advance headquarters. And I'm told we can now go live to advance headquarters. Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury. Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast.
Go for it, Pat.
Shall I start?
Get ready,
Go
mate.
for it, Pat.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. And, well, where do I start?
They said we
What
couldn't
a
do
day.
it. They said we couldn't do it. Every dirty low-down lie out against you. Out against us. People.
I'm sorry about the language there. Sorry about the language there.
Sorry about it. Makes me coarser than a grown is funny. Coarser than a grown is.
Memorably put.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for
But to be honest, who can blame Peter
Throughout the
for
campaign,
Warte mal.
Throughout the campaign, not a political party.
Das ist mir zu...
A party is what you have when things are going well.
Oh.
When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbook.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know this. Probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated community.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting.
Es macht echt Spaß. Ist ein bisschen stressig, aber es macht Spaß.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. I've got nowhere to hide. We revoked your passports. We revoked. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're gonna pay first. You're gonna pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into warring individuals to properly fund health and education.
Ich finde Bildschirm 1 auch gerade sehr lustig, wie die einfach so da sitzen und warten.
Said we'd have to raise billions, but you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours. That's absolute.
Sein Bier ist so geil.
So to you posh twats,
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs, the people whose children you raise.
so they've got time to get even fucking rich.
Falscher Bildschirm.
Advance have this to say to you. Advance have this to say to you.
Ah,
We
schon
are
wieder.
coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
Today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Ja, ernsthaft.
Well, interesting acceptance speech there from and our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that leaked out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us.
Jetzt
this
verstehe
evening
ich
at
das
the
aber auch,
National
ne?
News. We'll be back
So,
tomorrow
die
with full
Sendestörungen
coverage of the first day under advance. I'm Jeremy
und
Donaldson.
sie.
Looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate.
Du hast den Job. Woo!
So, same old boring politics then?
Jetzt läuft Werbung.
Weird fever dream.
Also hier ist immer das, was gerade läuft, wo mein Gesicht drüber ist. Aber ihr habt es ja immer zweimal gesehen. Die machen halt den Sport hinter mir.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
Übertragung abgeschlossen. Wow. Oh. Macht voll Spaß. Das ist aber ein bisschen anstrengend, aber das mit dem Sport ist super. Ich würde die Werbung extra nicht ausmachen, beziehungsweise an. Ja, die ist doch super. Ich habe mir nur gedacht, mein Gesicht ist halt drüber, aber ich glaube, das ist normalerweise auf beiden immer das gleiche, deswegen ist schon okay. Okay, was passiert, wenn ich auf Fortsetzen gehe? Geht's dann direkt weiter? Nee, da kriege ich eine Benotung. Hervorragende Zensur. Zu viele Störsignale. Ich weiß, ich hab's vergessen. Der Schnitt war fürchterlich. Bewertung B. Verdiente Mittel, Gesamtmittel. A+. Hier habe ich halt so verkackt wegen den Störsignalen, dass ich das vergessen habe. Deswegen ist hier abgesunken. Und dann war es wieder gut. Ey, das macht voll Spaß.
Most people come into the archive room when they're done with a broadcast. That way you can see what you did and how it looked to the public. As you can see, there's 3 sections to the archive. Broadcasts, that's what you've put out. Rushes, which is all the stuff that was on all the screens. And adverts, which is any advert that you've chosen to show. So let's have a look at the broadcasts.
Okay, also hier können wir die Sendungen, Tageskopien und Werbungen anschauen. Ich schau mal ganz kurz rein.
Select any of those and click load tape. Why not watch what you just did? When you're done, hit back.
Ich kann die Kassette eben laden, aber ich darf nicht zurück. Aber.
Well, in a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's national nightly news. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel 1.
Ach du Scheiße.
At 7 o'clock, it's the semi-final of the quotation game. And it's a nail-biting quiz tonight as a team of nuclear physicists take on 4 old ladies from East Grinching. That's followed at 8 p.m. by award-winning documentary series The Shape of Now, which tonight looks at the history of the knee-length sock and its importance during the Great Blackouts of 1871. Not one to miss. At 9 p.m, sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movie The Freedom of Being Colin, taking us all the way up to 11:15, where, as usual, Dr. Adrian Atkinson Blimey will be grilling his guests in Incisors, and tonight sees a return for leading economist Katie Brightman. Finally, at midnight, it's the National Weather Report, before we say good night until tomorrow. But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson for the National Nightly News.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight. Moving on up, the election win that experts said just couldn't happen. Hopeful or hostile? Controversy as global mega corporation Remington's Fist buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent
Bis jetzt
and
geht's ja
corners the
noch.
flowered market. Celebrate as popular footballer John
Da habe ich einfach weggeschalten.
wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their
Hey, Masuna, das war mein erstes
That's all coming up
Mal.
on tonight's National Nightly News.
Ah, das habe ich schön gemacht, guck. Heute bei den Nachrichten. Die große Matt Piep. In der Show werden wir die Zensurabteilung einen Höllenjob abverlangen. Das erste Mal ist immer das Schmerzhafteste. Genau. Ich muss ja erstmal lernen. Diese bringt immer alles falsch.
But first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance. The landslide victory, with an astonishing 81% of the popular vote.
Aber da kann man halt auch richtig was versauen, was halt auch Spaß macht.
Advance appealed to voters up and down.
Also so richtig versauen. Wenn man alles aufnimmt, muss ich irgendwas anderes machen. Dieses Intro. So gut. Ja. Aber dafür kann ich nichts. Ich bin nur die, die schaltet. Design habe ich nichts zu tun.
However, former Home Secretary Jeffrey Jeffries has issued a statement in which he comments that we have all been seduced by the shiny wrapping paper, but have yet to see the contents of the box. Sounds like sour grapes to me, Jeff. After the break, Megan Wolf will be speaking to a man whose grapes certainly aren't sour, the international heartthrob and inexplicable box office sensation that is Lawrence Blunderclatch. And later in the program, we'll be going live to Advance HQ to hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
Was für ein schöner Übergang, oder? Dann habe ich Werbung gemacht, schön mit Tomate. Frauenschwarm, ja, voll.
Sign up now and every week we'll send you an authentic, ethically sourced ingredient to add to your salad. Build your collection week by week and very soon you'll have a salad that really gets the
geil. Die haben das also so gut gemacht. Ich finde das immer lustig mit Menschen vorkommen, wie bei Gabriel Knight 2 war es, glaube ich. Sowas finde ich immer. Oder Banker. Banker, ja, der Banker. Im Bunker. Das war auch super. Geil, das Salat-Wochenmagazin. Ein Bestseller. Und wie lang diese Werbung einfach ist. Salat. Die gönnt richtig mit 3 Croutons, ja? Weil 4 machen fett.
With free postage and packing.
Verpackung und Versand gratis.
Receive this crouton display case. Free. That's right. Absolutely free. With a retail value of $18.99.
Und jetzt, wenn Sie sofort bestellen, bekommen Sie noch dieses wundervolle Salatblatt extra dazu.
This exclusive offer is available for a limited time.
Geil. Oh. Perfekt umgeschalten. Schau. Ja, super habe ich das gemacht.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first our very own culture reporter Megan Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy.
Ah, das ist schön.
And today
So, jetzt bin ich gespannt.
starred in everything from Shakespeare to the Shotbot films. I'm very excited to be joined today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming.
Schön.
My dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among the greatest joys of my life.
Schön.
May I say having you here with us is among ours.
Ich dachte, ich wäre schlechter
So
gewesen.
you've just finished filming your latest.
Kam mir immer so
movie, which
wie
is
harte
called The
Cuts
Medicated.
vor.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Ja, okay, da war ich ein bisschen hinten.
Peter at the right. That's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's
Kommt
a
ja noch,
wonderful
ja.
chap. He really
Da
is.
kommt aus solche Ideen,
I
ja.
worked with him on several movies.
Croutons Display Case,
I
ja.
said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been.
Kommt noch, ja. Ich weiß schon.
Wow, that is.
Wo ich richtig verkackt habe.
And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a
Ich
challenge?
find's immer gut mit beiden. Das lockert auf.
But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that.
Da wollte ich unbedingt ihren Blick haben, weil ich den so geil fand. Aha.
A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Oh, that is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer.
Der Blick, ein echter Frauenschwarm.
Like
Ja.
you,
Ja, super.
I'm afraid.
Blute ich denn nicht, wenn ich mich
And I
schneide?
will bleed. And often that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience.
Wie sie guckt, voll
I suppose in the
genervt.
end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people.
Aber sie muss halt auch professioneller sein, ja. Sie muss immer Kamerareaktion haben. Und nicht dann, oh, ist der nervig.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few
Also es hat
months.
sehr viel Witz. Ich glaube,
What
das
do
werden
you
wir
make
nochmal
of this
spielen.
historic
Also noch weiter
election
spielen.
result?
Er denkt sich auch, die denkt sich auch nur, der hat eine der Waffel, ja.
Well, now you're asking.
Ja, das ist halt nicht
Historical
professionell.
election result.
Also,
Indeed, historic is
das
the
ist
word.
Absicht, ganz sicher.
Difficult, isn't it? Very difficult.
Aber stellt euch mal vor, das wäre im echten Fernsehen so, dass die immer so raushängen lassen würde, wie sie das findet, was er sagt.
Politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Yes, well,
Sorry, I said fuck.
no.
Is that, I'm really
Sorry, I said fuck.
I believe you brought in a clip from The Medicated, which opens next week around the country. Lawrence, do tell us what's going on here.
I'd be delighted.
Ich fände das gut, ja.
This is a
Ich
really
hab da auch noch mal
pivotal
Lust
scene
drauf.
where my character, Dr. Lars
Begeistert mich
Hemlock,
gerade sehr.
is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Jetzt
Exciting
verkacke
stuff.
ich. Oh Mann.
Let's take a look.
Oh Gott. Da habe ich irgendwann mal zurückgeschalten, weil ich dachte, ich soll nicht mehr. Das habe ich gar nicht mitbekommen. Ach du Scheiße. Ja, ich habe gedacht, das gehört dazu.
You think I don't know that?
Lawrence, we mustn't.
Doktor. Was ist das falsch aus hier?
All for you.
Hemlock.
Gonna change the world.
Da habe ich schön verkackt.
Dr. Hemlock.
You told me, but I didn't listen.
Doctor,
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
you need to see
Die
this.
Reaktion hat gut gepasst, ja. Deswegen musste ich gerade so lachen. Alles so, Aber das ist, als wäre es Absicht, als würde es zu dem Film gehören.
Sterility. This vulnerability. This vulnerability.
Schön.
This is the key.
Stop.
Yes, yes, we could stop it all.
Da habe ich es dann, glaube ich, langsam geschnallt. Was ich
Ask
machen soll.
ourselves. If we shared.
Das ist geil.
Welcome to Crazy Neil's crazy pre-Christmas sofa and chair deals. It's a steal with Crazy Neil. We don't care if you've been naughty or nice. We got green
Grüne Sofas,
red
rote
brown
Sofas.
cushions, pink cushions. You've got a grey sofa. We've got a great sofa. In a grey, a brown, a pink, a yellow, a purple. Neil's deals are unreal. You've got people coming.
Und ich habe mich vorhin schon geärgert, dass ich die coolen Sachen gar nicht so mitbekomme. Aber man wird sehr belohnt. Boote, Boote, Boote. Ja.
You want to throw your money at us? We'll give you a leather sofa for a price that is just crazy. If you've got lightning, strike it, then strike whilst the lightning is hot. You've got a disused sofa. We don't care if it's smelly, stuck in front of your telly, full of welly. We'll take that shit away. Don't make a meal out of it, make a deal out of it. We got a big ass deal on a big ass chair. We've got white chairs, blue chairs, stools, inflatable chairs. This is a crazy deal with meal appeal. You don't want no lame ass chair, you want a great chair. We had a man come down the other day and he
So ein lustiges Spiel habe ich schon lange nicht mehr gespielt. Das ist super. Definitiv wird es weitergespielt. Es ist so witzig. Es ist fast Diebstahl. Viel zu günstig. Viel zu billig, billige Preise. Toilette neben dem Stuhl. Geil.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go right to advance headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pat.
Okay. Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying
Da war ich so abgelenkt davon.
you, the people, you saw right through their
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. Makes me coarser than a granny's.
Memorably put. But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating.
Ich war
They
noch
should be
alles
putting
gut.
their pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of... Probably you rather you don't.
Ah, da gehen die
Because the
Schnunte
likes
wieder.
of you and me are not welcome in their gated community.
Ich würde es gerne mal so richtig verkacken, das wäre
Tomorrow,
schon
we will be
lustig,
introducing
was dann
a sweeping
rauskommt.
reform of the tax system in this country.
Aber ich glaube, fast so ist
No more
lustiger.
hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable...
Aber schlechter machen macht
tax
eigentlich mehr
laws.
Spaß,
So,
was
all you
lustiger ist.
Public school snobs have got
Ich
nowhere
glaube, ich
to
gebe mir nicht so
hide.
viel Mühe beim nächsten Mal.
Earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret. So to you posh
People who pay you
Lass sie auch
a pittance to
reden.
serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get even richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this
Da habe
country
ich
back where
verkackt.
it should have always
Da habe ich immer die
in
Kameras
the hands
vertauscht.
of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents,
Schön.
I suggest we all get...
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Dawns.
Oh, da war ich ein bisschen zu schnell.
Hi, I'm world-class sporting legend Johnny.
Jetzt kommt noch die
I'm not bad.
Werbung.
You are. Don't worry, ladies. Now you can have me, Johnny Hamsey, right there in your lounge.
Johnny!
I'll take you through a proper match day workout with my two.
Ist das nicht toll?
Who knows? Within a few weeks.
Du wolltest halt auch Feierabend haben. Oh, Johnny. Da will man doch gleich mitmachen mit Johnny. Ja. Kann das jemand klippen? Ich hab eine lustige Idee gerade. Muss ich erstmal die Augen waschen. Ja. Ist doch schön. in deinen VHS-Schlitz. So ein paar Dehnübungen im Wohnzimmer. Ja. Ihr sagt ja eh schon die ganze Zeit hier, ne? Hab ich schon den richtigen Zopf für. Ach, ja. Gut, perfekt. Was war das? Geil. Damn, I'm good. Errungenschaft freigeschalten. Schön. Gut, dann, das machen wir definitiv weiter. Es macht mir so viel Spaß. Deswegen, vielen Dank fürs Dabeisein. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.